Agent Teacher. Even though my identity is classified for security reasons, I do have 20 years of experience in education. Who knows, I might even be on your staff. Let's start with your mission summary. For your mission to be successful, you must understand two central concepts and how they relate to learning. Those concepts are 1. A fixed mindset, and 2. A growth mindset. People who have a fixed mindset believe that qualities such as intelligence and talent are set and cannot be changed. They feel an urgent need to prove themselves and their abilities over and over. Failure shows that they are not smart and is a barrier to success. Challenges and risks are things to be avoided because they might expose a lack of intelligence or talents. Fixed mindset people ignore useful feedback because that feedback has no effect on how well they can do on an assignment or test. They also compare themselves to others and are threatened by other success because it once again might expose a lack of intelligence or talent. People with a growth mindset believe that through hard work, effort, and using different learning strategies, intelligence and talents can be developed. For these people, failure is not a barrier. Instead, it is part of the learning process. Challenges are embraced because they create opportunities for effort and learning. Useful feedback provides growth mindset people with information they can use to improve on a test or assignment. The success of others shows that learning is possible and pushes growth mindset people forward. Have I told you I've been trained in mind reading? Well, I have, and I know what you're thinking. Am I right? What about now? That's right, everything. Mindset affects how your students learn and how you should teach, which is everything in your classroom. Let me introduce you to two psychologists who have studied and conducted research on mindsets, Carol Dweck and Heidi Grant Halvorson. Even though these PhDs label the mindsets differently, their research has shown very similar results. Their multitude of studies show over and over that students with a growth mindset do better and achieve more than students with a fixed mindset. Both Dweck and Halvorson studies have shown that when students with a fixed mindset face a challenge, their achievement actually decreases. However, when growth mindset students face the same challenges, their achievement increases. Studies also show that fixed mindset students compare themselves to other students, and when they don't measure up, they tend to give up. Growth mindset students, on the other hand, compare themselves to their own previous work and see growth. Remember that mind reading skill I told you about? Well, I'm at it again. You are thinking. I'm glad you asked. The first step is to help students understand a little bit about the brain. The brain is like a muscle. If you want to build your biceps, you have to train. You have to lift weights. The same goes for the brain. To learn new concepts and skills, the brain has to be trained. You have to do the work. There are many things you can do in your classroom to help students develop a growth mindset. Here are 3. Create a growth mindset culture, provide useful feedback, and utilize the power of yet. Creating a growth mindset culture takes effort and planning on your part, but basically it's about creating opportunities for students to experience and become comfortable with change. You can do this by switching up groups and empowering students to make some choices related to their learning. Useful is the operative word when it comes to feedback. Not all feedback is created equally. Praising how smart a student is plays into a fixed mindset, which isn't what you want. Instead, praise the effort and work the student put in. What you say in your feedback is also important. I know as teachers we are required to give grades, but grades alone aren't useful for the growth mindset. Include feedback that helps students understand what they did well and steps they could take to improve. For example, if a student has written an essay, the feedback could be, you have all the content, but you need to work on organizing your thoughts by points. Students also need to interact with the feedback in order to make improvements. Students with a fixed mindset say things like, I can't read, I can't write complex sentences, I'm not good at writing. All of these statements are limiting beliefs that cause students to stop trying. Help students learn that not being able to do something right now isn't the end. Adding yet to these statements says there are more steps yet to come. I can't read, yet. I need to be persistent. I can't write complex sentences, yet. I need to study that again. I'm not good at writing, yet. I need to try another strategy.